World Refugee Day on the 20th of June, the global spotlight has centered on the plight of the Rohingya refugees, considered one of the biggest refugee crises in the world. More than 700,000 Rohingyas have been displaced after a military crackdown in Myanmar's northwestern Rakhine state. Most of them are now in Bangladesh, living in the border town of Cox's Bazar. Their return home is nothing but a struggle.
In 2015, Rohingya insurgents attacked police posts and an army camp in western Myanmar's Rakhine state, killing about 12 people. Myanmar security forces and Rakhine Buddhist vigilantes responded. What happened next is described by many as a campaign of violence and arson aimed at driving out the Muslim population. As a result, hundreds of thousands of Rohingya Muslims flooded into Bangladesh's Cox's Bazar as the violence in Rakhine state continued. The country's leader and Nobel Prize winner Aung San Suu Kyi admitted to the huge task at hand and vowed to restore peace in her country.
We condemn all human rights violations and unlawful violence. We are committed to the restoration of peace, stability, and rule of law throughout the state.
International media and observers argued there was little evidence of anything but ethnic cleansing of the Rohingya continuing in the country. Human rights groups called for an arms embargo and other sanctions on Myanmar. In 2017, Bangladeshi NGOs called on UN aid agencies to increase their support. At this stage, the United Nations had appealed for $434 million to aid 1.2 million Rohingya refugees.
Have little or nothing to go back to. Their homes and villages have been destroyed. There are deep divisions between communities that remain unaddressed, and humanitarian access is inadequate.
In January 2018, Bangladesh and Myanmar agreed to complete the voluntary repatriation of all the Rohingya refugees over 2 years. But the Myanmar government was seen to raze villages in the Rakhine state. Myanmar set up reception centres near the border in Rakhine. A mere 5 families returned to Rakhine state in April, but the UN said the conditions for their return was not safe, dignified or sustainable. Bureau Report, WION.